So, RB says this is a catastrophe. The world is being burned to hell, but nobody cares. I need to call somebody, anybody, as Harvey would basically get break out of the well the village. Yes, he built a village. He breaks out and Arby runs away and he finds oh shit. Ah fuck. Oh yeah. So Arby breaks out and he basically finds Sweetie and Everest, Ellie and Tuck training and he says, I finally found you four. You're the four. And then Sweetie would say, no, we're the ones who want to save the world. What has that bastard done now? And then Harvey says, well, I'm gonna catch you guys up on everything. As 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 RB would say, well he killed and ate Chickaletta, the chicken mayor's good ways chicken. Then Sweetie would say, wait, he ate Chickaletta? And then Harvey would say, yes, he ate the chicken. So then Bruce would say, well, what happened to Mayor Goodway? And then Harvey says, well, from what I heard, she lost her left leg and she is thrown in jail, wrapped in chains, and throw away the key. And then Sweetie would say, so she's basically his prisoner. And then Harvey would say, yeah, basically. And then this is where Sweetie would say, where can I find him so I can end this fucking life? And then Arby would say, well, he's heavily guarded by, well, his dragon, and he also has dogs under my control. And all of them would say, wait, what? As Harvey would say, yes, my control. And then Harvey would say, my control, that's not possible. Because the only people who have access to that kind of technology is Victoria Vance. And she's in jail, which Ryder put her in years ago. And then Harvey would say, well, he broke her out and forced her to make the mind control devices. So now he controls almost every dog in Adventure Bay, Foggy Bottom, and Barking Barrel. And then Sweetie would say, so you're telling me that I have to... Oh wait. Yeah, I said, yeah. So you're telling me that I have to save the people from mind control. And then Harvey would say, yeah, pretty much. Then Sweetie would say, okay, let's go. Arby, can you show us the way? And then Arby says, yes, I can. And then Sweetie would say, Tuck, Heverus, Ellie, will you bravely fight by my side so I can take down the king? And then Heverus says, that's the whole point of this journey that we were on, to help you fight back against the king and or the Mad King, and bring peace to Adventure Bay. And then Sweetie says, thank you. Let's go. As then Arby says, so what's the plan? And then Sweetie says, well, the plan is, Arby, you need to find a way to free the dogs and the people from the mind control devices, and find Victoria Vance, as she will be a big help for us. As then Sweetie says, Everest, I need you to make sure the dragon, no, I need you to lure the dragon away from the people and the castle. Can you do that? And then Everest says, yes, I'm on it. And then Sweetie says, Ellie, Tuck, I need you to find a dragon. And then Tuck and Ellie say, I'm sorry, what? Wait. And then Tuck and Ellie say, I'm sorry, what? And then Heather says, yeah, you heard her. I need you to find the dragon and bring it back here, because I want it to fight that bastard dragon. And then Ellie and Tuck says, that won't be an easy feat, but we'll get it done, Your Royal Highness. And then Sweetie says, thank you, and please don't call me that, as Ellie and Tuck would say. Yeah. And yeah, after that, Harvey says, so what are you gonna do, Sweetie? And then Sweetie would say, well, I'm gonna find him and bring him to justice. I am not going to kill him like I wanted, even though I really want to. And I know it's not what Ryder and others would have wanted. But I need to bring him to justice. And then Everett says, okay, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking straight. And then And then Sweetie says, yes, thank you. Arby, I need you to show me the way. Then Arby says, okay. But before that, I need all paws in, guys. So Sweetie sticks out her paw, and then Tuck, and then Ellie, and then Everest, and then Arby, as she says, res- as she says, Paw Patrol, as she says, res- no, as she says, Paw Patrol Rescue Rangers on 1, 2, 3, as they say, Paw Patrol Rescue Rangers. As after that, they would after that Darby would say, okay then, let's go. As they all say, right. As oh, as then Sweetie has a determined look in her eye as she says, okay, let's go. And yeah,